You are in a room with no corners. The walls flow into the floor and ceiling. Everything is the color of a soft gray dawn. A single chair waits for you in the center. You sit. You did not walk here. You simply are here. A voice fills the space around you. It is calm. It is absolute. The voice tells you about your life. It speaks of your childhood memories. It mentions your favorite foods. It knows the name of your first pet. The voice knows you better than you know yourself. This is not a comfort. It is a warning. Your life was an interview. You passed. You have been chosen for a great purpose. A mission of total immersion awaits. The voice calls it Operation Chameleon. Humanity's future depends on its success. No pressure, of course. The fate of billions rests on your shoulders. Just a typical Tuesday in the service. Your old life is officially over. Every record of your existence is being erased. Your friends will not remember you. Your family will have a hollow space where you once were. You are now a ghost. A whisper in the annals of history. The voice assures you this is a great honor. You wonder what a lesser honor would feel like. The gray room dissolves. Now you are floating in a warm, dense liquid. Wires and tubes connect to your body. You feel no pain, only a strange sense of detachment. You are an object being remade, a sculpture chiseled from living stone. Your body undergoes a radical transformation. You watch your hands lengthen. Your fingers become slender and elegant. Your skin shifts in color. It takes on a pale, iridescent sheen. The changes are not alarming. They feel strangely natural, as if you are returning to a form you forgot. You become the alien to deceive the alien. The geneticists were artists. They studied the Xylons for decades. They know every nuance of their biology. Your new form is a perfect replica, a masterpiece of biological espionage. You are more Xylon now than human. The final change is the deepest. They reshape your mind. New instincts are woven into your thoughts. Ancient Xylan desires stir within you. A longing for crystalline cities, a respect for the matriarch. The human part of you watches. It is a passenger in a new vessel. You awaken in a cramped metal pod. The air tastes of ozone and recycled air. A single viewport shows a swirling alien sky. Xylos, the enemy homeworld, your new home. The pod shudders as it enters the atmosphere. The mission has truly begun. You take your first steps into the enemy capital. The city is called Xylos Prime, a name as creative as their ship designs. The landing platform is vast. It hums with a low, resonant energy. The air is cool and smells of rain and something like cinnamon. Their strange architecture towers over you. Buildings are not built. They are grown. Crystalline spires twist toward the heavens. They pulse with a soft, internal light. The streets are not streets. They are flowing channels of liquid light. Vehicles glide silently along these luminous rivers. You feel a profound sense of awe. This is the empire humanity fears. The civilization that has conquered a dozen star systems. They are powerful. They are beautiful. And you are here to find their weakness. A single flaw in this perfect crystal city. A figure approaches you. It moves with a liquid grace you are still learning. This is a true Xylon. Not a copy like you. The being stops before you. Its large, dark eyes study your face. You feel a flicker of panic. Has your cover been blown already? You meet your official planetary guide. Its name is Lyra. A designation, not a name given with love. Lyra's voice is a series of soft, melodic chimes. A translation device in your ear renders it as perfect, unaccented speech. Welcome to Xylos, visitor from the outer worlds. Every word is a potential trap. Lyra asks about your journey. It inquires about your homeworld. You recite the carefully crafted lies. A story of a dying planet. A plea for refuge. You are a refugee, a harmless wanderer seeking a new life. Your story must be flawless. Lyra seems to accept your tale. It gestures for you to follow. The matriarch has granted you provisional status. You will be assigned a residence. You will be observed. Observed. The word hangs in the air. A promise and a threat. You are a mouse in a cage of giants, and the giants are watching. Lyra guides you through the city. You leave the glowing spires behind. You enter the hive districts. This is where the majority of Xylans live. The architecture here is different. Functional, utilitarian. Endless rows of hexagonal dwellings stack upon each other. You witness the rigid structure of their society. Xylans are divided into castes: workers, warriors, thinkers, and rulers. Each has a purpose, each has a place. There is no social mobility. A worker drone will always be a worker drone. It is a society of perfect order and perfect stagnation. Lyra speaks of this system with pride. All serve the whole. The whole serves the matriarch. There is harmony in purpose. You see the cracks in this harmony, the tired look in a worker's eyes, the stiff posture of a warrior patrol. They are not happy. They are contained. Dissent bubbles just beneath the surface. You see it in quick, hidden glances. You hear it in whispered conversations that stop when you approach. Not everyone loves the matriarch. Not everyone believes in the harmony of the whole. This is the weakness you were sent to find. The first thread you must pull. Your provisional status is not enough. To gain access to the deeper levels of their society, you must prove your worth. Lyra informs you of this new development. Your heart, the human part of it, sinks. You are to undergo a trial by combat. The arena is a vast, circular pit. The walls are smooth and impossible to climb. The floor is shifting sand. Thousands of Xylans watch from the stands above. Their dark eyes are unreadable. Are they hoping for a good show or a quick death? You suspect both. You must prove your worth in their arena. Your opponent is a creature from a conquered world, a hulking beast of muscle and rage. It has 6 limbs and a mouth full of razor-sharp teeth. It roars, and the crowd roars with it. You suddenly miss paperwork. Failure means death or worse. The beast charges. You sidestep its clumsy attack. Your new body is fast, faster than you thought possible. You remember your training, the combat simulations, the endless hours of practice. You are not just a spy. You are a weapon. You fight not just for your life. You fight for the trust of an entire planet. The beast lunges again. This time you are ready. You weave around the hulking form. Its claws score the sand where you stood. You use your smaller size to your advantage. You are a blur of motion, a phantom in the arena. The crowd murmurs. This is not the clumsy fight they expected. You are different. The beast grows frustrated. It smashes the ground in anger. A cloud of sand erupts. You use the moment of blindness. You leap onto its back. You find a weak spot between its armored plates, a place your instructors pointed out on detailed anatomical charts. You strike with precision, a single, decisive blow. The beast collapses. The arena falls silent. You stand over your defeated foe. You are breathing heavily. The adrenaline sings in your veins. Then the crowd erupts. A wave of chiming applause washes over you. You have passed the trial. You have earned your place, or so you hope. Lyra meets you at the arena exit. Its expression is unreadable. Your performance was unexpected. You cannot tell if this is a compliment. The matriarch has taken notice. She has granted you further access. This is what you wanted. But now you feel a new kind of dread. The eyes of the matriarch are upon you. Your new status grants you access to the data sanctum. This is the central knowledge repository of the Xylan Empire, a library of minds. It is not a place of books or scrolls. It is a vast, silent chamber. Glowing crystals line the walls from floor to ceiling. Each crystal holds a memory, a piece of history. You are given a reader device, a small, smooth stone that fits in your palm. When you touch it to a crystal, the information flows directly into your mind. You see battles from centuries ago. You witness the signing of ancient treaties. You experience the birth of Xylan star science. You access their central knowledge repository. Your mission is to find military secrets, fleet deployments, weapon specifications. But you are drawn to their history, the official story of their rise to power, the version told to every young Xylan. Their history is not what you were told. The official narrative is one of peaceful expansion, of bringing enlightenment to lesser races. The crystals tell a different story, a story of conquest, of forced assimilation, of worlds stripped bare and cultures erased. They are not benevolent guides. They are ruthless conquerors, just like humanity in some ways. You find a hidden section of the sanctum. The crystals here are dark. They pulse with a faint, sorrowful light. These are the forbidden memories, the parts of their history they want to forget. You touch a crystal. The memory that floods your mind is horrifying. It is the story of a world that fought back, a world that was extinguished, wiped clean from the star charts. A cold fear grips you. This is what they will do to Earth if they win. They will not show mercy. They will not negotiate. They will erase humanity from existence. Your mission is no longer just about strategy. It is about survival. You must find a way to stop them before they do to your home what they did to this forgotten world. You spend days in the sanctum. You download gigabytes of data, technical readouts, star charts, communication protocols, everything your superiors wanted. But you also download the forbidden histories, the truth behind the Empire's benevolent facade. You feel a strange sense of duty to the forgotten worlds. Their stories must be told. You are leaving the data sanctum. A figure steps out from behind a crystalline pillar. You tense, ready for a fight. The figure holds up a hand in a gesture of peace. It is a Xylan, but not one you recognize. Its clothes are plain, the garb of a worker. You seek the truth. The Xylan chimes softly. The sound is different from Lyra's perfect tones. It has an accent, a regional dialect. We have been watching you, the one who fights with strange grace, the one who lingers on the dark crystals. You are contacted by a rebel faction. They call themselves the Voiceless, a small group of dissenters from different castes. They have seen the corruption at the heart of the Empire. They dream of a different future for their people, one without a matriarch, one without conquest. Trusting them is a dangerous gamble. This could be a trap, a test of your loyalty by the matriarch herself. You study the Xylan before you. There is a weariness in its eyes, but also a spark of hope, the same hope that drives you. You decide to take the risk. The rebel's name is Kale. He leads you to their secret meeting place, a forgotten maintenance tunnel deep beneath the hive districts. A handful of other Xylans are gathered there. They look at you with a mixture of suspicion and desperation. You are their only hope, an outsider who has seen the truth. They tell you their stories. A warrior tired of fighting unjust wars. A thinker whose ideas were suppressed. a worker who dreams of a life beyond servitude. They are the cracks in the crystal city, the foundation of a revolution. They need a spark to ignite their cause. You tell them what you have learned. You share the forbidden histories, the truth of the Empire's bloody expansion. Their worst fears are confirmed. They knew their society was flawed, but they did not know the true extent of its darkness. Kyle looks at you. You have the knowledge. We have the will. Together, we can expose the matriarch. We can show our people the truth. The plan is simple and insane. They want you to use your access to broadcast the forbidden memories to the entire planet. An act of rebellion that will surely get you killed, but it might just save 2 civilizations. Your actions have not gone unnoticed. Your victory in the arena, your long hours in the data sanctum, your new associates. You receive a summons, a formal request to appear before the supreme leader of the Xylan Empire, the matriarch herself. You are escorted to the highest spire in the city. The matriarch's throne room is a vast, open chamber. The ceiling is a living star map. The floor is a single, flawless diamond. In the center of the room, on a throne of woven light, sits the matriarch. You stand before their supreme leader. She is ancient. Her body is frail, but her eyes are bright with intelligence and power. She is the mind that controls 1 billion souls, the architect of an empire that spans the galaxy, and she is focused entirely on you. Her voice is not a chime. It is a symphony. It resonates directly in your mind. The little refugee has made quite a stir. Her words are laced with amusement and a chilling menace. Tell me, visitor, what do you think of our humble home? Her mind brushes against your mental shields. Your trainers prepared you for this. They built psychic barriers in your mind, walls of static and misdirection. You feel her presence like a physical force, prying, searching, looking for the human hiding inside the alien shell. You focus on your cover story, the dying world, the desperate flight. You project feelings of awe and gratitude. You are a humble supplicant, overwhelmed by her magnificence. You compliment her city, her people, her wisdom. It feels like bowing to a tyrant. The matriarch seems satisfied. For now. You have proven your strength. You have shown an affinity for our history. We have a special task for you, a task that will test your loyalty to the whole. She offers you a position of great honor, a place in her personal guard. This is a terrible choice. To accept is to be drawn closer to the center of the web. To refuse is to arouse suspicion. You see Kale's face in your mind, the faces of the voiceless. You need to stay close to power, to help them. You accept the offer. The matriarch smiles. It is not a reassuring sight. You feel like a fly that has just accepted an invitation from a spider. Being part of the matriarch's guard gives you unprecedented access. You walk the halls of power. You stand watch over secret military briefings. You are a ghost in the machine, and you are looking for a way to break it. The Xylan Empire seems invincible. Their fleets are vast. Their technology is light years ahead of humanity's. Their soldiers are disciplined and loyal. But as you watch the inner workings of the Empire, you see the flaw, the single point of failure. You uncover a flaw in their star-spanning network. The entire Empire is connected, not by technology, but by the matriarch herself. She is the central node of a psychic network. Every ship captain, every planetary governor, every drone in the hive districts is connected to her mind. This is the source of their incredible efficiency. The matriarch can coordinate a fleet across 100 light years in an instant. She can quell a rebellion with a single thought. But it is also their greatest vulnerability. The Empire is a body with a single brain. It is the opening humanity needs. If the matriarch falls, the network will shatter. The fleets will be leaderless. The governors will be isolated. The entire empire will be thrown into chaos. It will be a brief window, but it will be enough for humanity's fleets to strike. You meet with the voiceless. You tell them what you have discovered. Kale is stunned. We always thought of her as a ruler, not as the linchpin of our entire civilization. The plan changes. It is no longer about broadcasting the truth. It is about a single, audacious act. The voiceless must sever the matriarch's connection, a task that seems impossible. She is the most heavily guarded individual on the planet. But you have a unique advantage. You are one of her guards. You can get close to her, closer than any rebel ever could. The new plan is far more dangerous and far more likely to succeed. You spend your days as a loyal guard. You spend your nights plotting a coup. The two lives you lead begin to bleed into each other. The mask you wear is becoming more comfortable. The face beneath it feels more and more like a stranger. You walk among the Xylans. You see them not as a monolithic enemy, but as individuals. You see their art. You listen to their music. You watch them raise their young. They are not so different from humans. They have hopes. They have fears. They love their families. Your designed loyalties begin to fray. You were programmed to be a human weapon, to feel nothing but devotion to your mission. But your new Xylan body has its own instincts, a sense of belonging, a connection to this place, a respect for the people you are meant to betray. The lines between you and the mask blur. You find yourself agreeing with Lyra's pride in her people's accomplishments. You feel a pang of sympathy for the workers in the hive districts. You even feel a grudging respect for the matriarch's immense power and intellect. You look at your reflection in a polished crystal wall. You see the slender form, the iridescent skin, the large, dark eyes. Is this who you are now? A perfect copy? A living lie? Or has the lie become the truth? You came here to save humanity. But what if saving humanity means damning another race to chaos and destruction? You think of the forbidden histories, the worlds they extinguished, and your resolve hardens. They are a threat. Their beautiful society is built on a foundation of bones. They must be stopped. But for the first time, you feel a sense of tragedy. You are not just destroying an enemy. You are destroying a home. You attend a briefing with the matriarch. She speaks of a new campaign, the conquest of a young, developing world, a world teeming with life, a world called Earth. All doubt vanishes. You will do whatever it takes. You will sacrifice your identity, your honor, even your soul. You will not let your home become another dark crystal in the matriarch's collection. The plan is in motion. The voiceless have gathered the components for a psychic dampener, a device that will sever the matriarch's connection to her network. Your role is to plant it in her throne room, a suicide mission. But you have accepted your fate. You are making your final preparations, a secret meeting with Kale to receive the device. You arrive at the designated maintenance tunnel. But something is wrong. The air is still. The usual hum of the city's machinery is absent. A trap. Your every instinct screams it. A trusted ally exposes your true identity. Kyle is there. But he is not alone. Lyra stands beside him, and a squad of elite warrior guards. Lyra's expression is no longer unreadable. It is one of cold triumph. We have been watching you for a long time, human. Kyle will not meet your eyes. He looks at the floor, his body trembling. Lyra's voice chimes with satisfaction. Did you really think you could fool us? Your biology is perfect, but your mind still has the taint of humanity, the stench of rebellion. Lyra explains how she suspected you from the beginning. Your unexpected skill in the arena. Your fascination with the forbidden histories. She used Kyle. She fed his discontent. She turned him into an instrument to uncover your true purpose. Kale, the hopeful rebel, was a pawn all along. He truly believed in his little revolution, Lyra says with contempt. It was almost touching, but his loyalty to the matriarch was stronger. You look at Kale, the broken figure of a Xylon who betrayed his own ideals. And you? He finally looks up. His eyes are filled with shame and despair. Forgive me, he whispers. Now you are the most wanted being on the planet. The alarm klaxons begin to wail. The entire city is on alert. The Chameleon has been revealed. The spy is now the prey. The guards raise their weapons. There is no escape. But you are not the same person who arrived on Xylos. You are stronger, faster, and you have nothing left to lose. You erupt into action. You disarm the guards before they can fire. Your movements are a blur, a dance of deadly precision you learned in the arena. You grab the psychic dampener from Kale's hands. He does not resist. You give him one last look, a look of pity, not anger. Then you run. You race against time to escape the city. The maintenance tunnels are no longer safe. They will be swarming with warriors. Your only path is up into the crystalline spires. You burst out onto a public walkway. Xylan civilians scatter, their chiming voices filled with panic. You leap from the walkway to a passing transport vehicle. You cling to its side as it glides silently along the river of light. Below you, warrior patrols converge on your last known position. You are a fugitive in a city of glass. There is nowhere to hide. Their hunters are relentless and everywhere. Flying pursuit drones swarm the skyways. They fire bolts of energy that sizzle past your head. You jump from the transport to the side of a building. Your alien physiology allows you to cling to the crystalline surface. You begin to climb. The city is a vertical maze. You scramble up the twisting spires. The wind whips at your body. The city unfolds beneath you. A breathtaking vista of light and crystal. It is tragically beautiful. The home you must betray. If you can survive long enough to do it. A pursuit drone spots you. It hovers before you, its weapon glowing. You have nowhere to go. You are clinging to the side of a skyscraper a mile above the ground. You do the only thing you can. You jump. You fall into the abyss, the wind screaming in your ears. You aim for another river of light below, praying your new body can withstand the impact. You survive the fall. Barely. The impact with the light river sends a shockwave through your body. You are bruised and battered, but alive. And you still have the dampener. You pull yourself out of the glowing channel and into a deserted service corridor. You fight your way to a secret transmission point. It was the Voiceless's backup plan. A contingency for a failed revolution. A hidden communications array, powerful enough to broadcast a message to a single destination. A human fleet waiting just beyond the edge of the Xylan system. The location is at the very top of the tallest spire. The same spire that houses the matriarch's throne room. The irony is not lost on you. You must return to the heart of the beast, past hundreds of guards who are now hunting you with lethal intent. The final ascent is a desperate, brutal fight. You use stealth when you can, violence when you must. You are no longer a spy. You are a soldier. a lone warrior fighting a war on an alien world. The ghosts of the extinguished races fight alongside you. You reach the transmission room. It is unguarded. They never imagined a single individual could get this far. The array is ancient but powerful. You begin the activation sequence. The machinery hums to life. You have a few minutes at best before they find you. The fate of worlds rests on your message. You cannot send the forbidden histories. There is no time. You cannot send the plan to kill the matriarch. That plan is dust. You can only send one thing: the data packet containing the truth of the Empire's weakness, the psychic network, the single point of failure. The door to the room explodes inward. Lyra stands there, flanked by elite guards. Her face is a mask of fury. It ends now, human. You smile, a tired, broken smile. You are too late. You press the final button. The transmission begins. A tight beam laser of information, aimed at a distant star. You send the data packet to Earth. A compressed burst of information, the key to humanity's survival. It screams through the void at the speed of light. It will take time to arrive, but it will arrive. You have done your duty. Lyra and the guards advance on you. You do not resist. There is no fight left in you. Your mission is complete. Your body is failing. The mask and the face beneath it are one and the same. You are the chameleon, the ghost, a story that will never be told. Your own story ends, but humanity's new chapter begins. Lyra raises her weapon. You close your eyes. You think of home, green fields and blue skies, a world you will never see again. You hope they will use your gift wisely. You hope they will be better than the Empire you brought to its knees. You do not feel the killing blow. Your consciousness simply fades. You are a whisper in the annals of history. A nameless hero who died on an alien world, 1 billion miles from home. Your sacrifice will be unknown. Your name will be forgotten. But your legacy will be the survival of your species. On a bridge of a human warship, months later, a communications officer turns to her captain. "Sir, we're receiving a data packet from deep inside Xylan territory." The captain leans forward, his eyes wide. "From who?" The officer shakes her head. "The source is anonymous, sir. A ghost signal." The captain looks at the star chart, at the distant, hostile star of Xylos, and for the first time in a long time, he allows himself to feel a glimmer of hope. The ghost has given them a chance, and they will not waste it.